Hello, Weiser School District community. I'm Superintendent Dewlen, and I want to thank you for spending some time with me this morning, and as well as Alex, thank you for coming by and helping us get our word out about the upcoming supplemental levy. So the current supplemental levy is due to expire June of 24, and as you know, it was approved in 2022, and the new one, if passed, would take effect July the 1st of 24 and run for 2 years or until June of 2026. So the question has been asked, what do you do with your supplemental levy funds? Well, the Weiser School District, as you know, offers a full-time kindergarten. Now, the state only funds us for half of the kindergarten, so out of the supplemental levy, we pay for half of that teacher's salaries, half of the benefits, and half of the supply line for those teachers. We also, we don't charge kids to participate in sports in Weiser. Hence, it's a no pay to play. They play for free and we cover the cost. As you know, there's many other districts that charge their student athletes to play in sports, but we don't. We also cover transportation costs and coach's salary with our supplemental levy. Something that we need to look at this year is increasing our Wi-Fi capability, our internet capability, and some different things in that realm. So some of the new supplemental levy would go for technology equipment upgrades. And then the newest thing we really need is a new high school track as well as a field house of some type. So breaking it down even further is exactly, you see it right here, all-day kindergarten to the tune of $130,000. Salary and expenses and supplies for no pay to play or our athletic line is $162,000. The upgrade for technology equipment is $58,000, and then you can see at the very bottom the new Weiser High School track and field house to the tune of $400,000. So why a new track? Well, the last repair of our track, as you can see, was over 7 years ago, and at that time we were told by the expert or the track doctor that we only had a 5-year lifespan, and that was 7 years ago. The track right now is unserviceable and dangerous. The track right now affects more than 150 student athletes. Our high school athletes, our middle school athletes, there as well as athletes from other school districts that we host meets for them and things of that nature. So the biggest thing is the bottom bullet, there's no track meets this year or until we get a serviceable track in the near future. So why a new track? Well, right now we have to go to other school districts for our track meets, and that's increased transportation costs because we didn't plan on that. And it's also a loss of learning time for the students because they have to leave school earlier than they would if we were hosting. And we must depend on those other schools to work our track meets into their already tight schedules. So you can see by the slide the different teams that are affected, high school, middle school, other school districts. Really the thing that sums it up is the last bullet. We're down to practicing on 2 lanes. As you can see, we're only wearing tennis shoes because we don't want spikes on that because the track is so unserviceable and dangerous, we would hate for an accident to happen with our student athletes. When we get a new track, we will get a new base. We will also have to redo the drainage system within the infield, as well as the infield sprinklers. We will redo the areas around the track, making it look more presentable, maybe some bark, maybe some trees, things of that nature. We will also look at purchasing some new goalposts for the practice field. And as you know, new track is a morale enhancer for our athletes as well as our community members and anybody that would use our track. As you can see, it is of high usage with our athletes, other districts, and the community. And really, the bottom line again to this bullet is a 3A high school needs a serviceable track to be competitive in track. Here's some pictures that depicts how unserviceable and dangerous our track is at this time. There's many holes in the track, there's divots in the track, and then we have cracks that run across the whole track in every lane. Just some more pictures. We also have areas of the track in which water has gotten under the surface and caused the track to raise, or like I call it, puff up. And you can't run on that. It's too dangerous to run on that. And then the middle picture depicts just a crack running across all the lanes. Again, another picture of the cracks and the puffed up area, just depicting again the crack across all lanes. Again, another pictures showing the same thing, just trying to make everybody aware that the track is in the disarray that it is. Again, just some more pictures, bigger holes. And this is around the whole track. It's just not one section. So that's a lot of information about the new track. Let's talk a little bit about the field house. Why a field house? Well, for years we haven't had any indoor plumbing out there, and they've been using porta-johns or porta-potties to use the restroom as they come and watch their kids play those sports that are at that complex. So we would have indoor plumbing in this field house. We would also have concessions that would support all events up there inside. Right now, if you've gone to a softball game or a soccer game, you've seen barbecue grills outside. Not good to be in the elements cooking food. So we're going to move that inside in a field house. Again, we'll have a dedicated cheerleader area, practice area. Right now they practice early in the mornings, they practice late at night, and they really can't depend or count on any dedicated time or space to their practice times. Here they would be able to. We want to have an area for batting cages for baseball and softball, and we're looking at having different or other amenities for our track team, our golf team, as well as our tennis team. Location of the field house, right now we're looking at having it between the back of the softball field and in front of the scoreboard. So in that area right there where it kind of depicts where we might have it at. Now, along with this slideshow, you'll see on our website different ideas about a field house, and then this slideshow will be out there. You can see our track and the disarray that it's in as we look at implementing or passing supplemental levy. So I just want to thank you again for the opportunity to share with you why we need this, what we would do with it, and thank you, trustees and community, for your continued support for the Weiser School District.